When we first meet Shenmei, she's portrayed as an intimidating, powerful, no-nonsense woman. A seemingly intelligent force who appears to be making moves to conquer the palace.
Shenmei は砦と言っていた。堅牢な城壁に囲まれ、背後には崖。なぜShenmeiはこんなところに。
But later, that image crumbles. She devolves into someone petty and wicked.
私は間違えていた。お母様はどんどん醜くなる。人形のままでいても、お母様を止めることはできない。
The kind of person who threatens children and punishes servants seemingly for her own entertainment.
理由なんてどうでもいいんだ。ただ相手を苦しめる。そのことを楽しんでる。
Then there's the whole Diddy party fiasco, where she hosts wild gatherings, inviting wives and mothers from the village to abandon their responsibilities and party with male escorts. Some theorize these women were forced to attend, but there's zero evidence in the anime to support that.
この子たちのお母様は、私のお母様と仲良しだったから、お母様方に言われたくありません。子供たちを放置し、快楽に身を投じるあなた方にだけは。
So, at best, Shenmei ranks as bad influence tier in that scenario.
そんな女ではなかった。
Really, nigga?
What's truly disturbing is that she throws these parties around her daughter and husband.
じゃあこの香り。
わざわざ私に聞こえる場所で凶楽にふけっている。
Completely disregarding boundaries or decency. Shenmei wants to present herself as sophisticated, but her selfishness leads to some downright reprehensible behavior.
Disgusting!
None more horrific than her attempt to kill her own daughter.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
That act alone makes her irredeemable in my book. Yet some still try to defend her, blaming her upbringing.
Huh? Huh?
But let's be honest. The anime offers no solid evidence that her home life imposed any rigid moral framework.
私には生まれた時からあんな女だった。姉様をいじめて、若い次女もいじめて、親類の女たちも堕落させて。
Look at Shin and Lihua. They were literally raised with the purpose of becoming the emperor's concubine and maybe empress. So one can understand why Shin held on to that and made it corrupt her, but don't get it confused. Shin is evil and responsible for her own actions.
こうなせず、花園で枯れると言え！リパー！そんな風に思っていたのね、シン。
Trying to kill Lihua's clump of cells was misguided and stupid, because the environment excuse is only valid before you're an adult, or in extreme situations where there is trauma because abuse, etc., similar to the previous emperor. Though the anime doesn't outright confirm it, most fans find his mother's shoulder touch to be sus.
Hey.
さあ、部屋にお戻り。
Paired with his unnatural fear for specifically older women, it's an understandable conclusion to draw.
私が怖いですか？私が大人の女になったから。
The anime is clear. She was engaged to Shishu, and she called off the engagement when the Empress offered a chance to be with the prince, an action that was done simply to hold her as hostage.
お父様は女帝の信頼を得ることにより、死の一族の信用と人質のお母様を取り戻そうとしたのです。お母様も難儀ですよね。
If her environment is to blame, then it's more about those around her enabling her BS, because no one ever called her out.
お父様は何も言わないの。言えないの。逆らえないの。ただお母様が許してくれるのをずっと待っている。私が人形でいれば、お母様は怒らない。これ以上醜くならない。
And Simshu just kept rewarding her cruelty. So maybe it's not really her fault she bullied and abused people. It's the victim's fault for letting it happen. That's the level of twisted logic her defenders seem to adopt.
It is painstakingly obvious that your outermost layer of the cerebral hemisphere fails miserably at being able to analyze sensory data and perform memory functions. I scoff at your intelligence. Scoff! Scoff!
This video was supposed to be a two-part character analysis.
本当に
One critiquing Shenmei, and one made in good faith, highlighting her strengths. But there was nothing. Seriously, not one moment where she showed empathy, compassion, forgiveness, or genuine affection. She never loved her husband, and the love she showed her daughter was self-serving at best.
お母様にとってローランはお人形なんだ。可愛くて、何でも言うことを聞くお人形。
Lulan was just a pawn, a tool for her pathetic revenge.
お母様がお父様と結婚したのは、ローランを産むためだったの。お母様の復讐のためだけに。
The only moment she even looked human was when she blushed after Shishu risked his career and life to come save her, but even then ruined it.
いいの？私で。もちろんだ。さあ。ふざけないで！
Lulan basically pleads from the heart, begging her mother to at the very least shed one tear for her husband.
お母様、お父様が死んだんですよ。涙の一つくらいこぼしてください。ずっとお母様を待ち続けていたんですよ。
But unfortunately, that would never happen. She never loved nor respected Shishu.
自分の地位を捨てて逃げようという男は信用できませんでしたか？
あんな男など信用できるわけがないだろう。
She's not wrong. Only a level 100 simp would sign up to marry someone like Shenmei.
いけません。
なぜだ？
授業を受けるのは上級妃のみとおっしゃったのは人士様です。くそ、見た目の割にがっしりしてる。
But she wasn't above staying with him to leech off his power and influence.
私をめとったのも当主としての座を誇示したかったからよ。
でも結局一族内でお父様よりも幅を利かせていたのはお母様でしょ。
Even after Luolan told her the truth about everything Shishu went through to get her back, including marrying Taihu's daughter.
主上、私の望みを叶えてくださると。でしたら、上級妃のシェンメイを可視していただけませんか。
Shenmei refused to believe it, because admitting it would mean taking accountability for how she treated Shishu all those years. It was so bad, the man couldn't even sleep.
ここ20年まともに眠れていない。あれから私の苦痛が始まった。
嘘よ、嘘よ、嘘よ！でたらめを言わないで！
でたらめですか？ずっとお父様はお母様のためにやってきたのに、破滅しかない最後だと分かっていたのに。
But as we know, women like Shenmei would rather die than be accountable. In conclusion, there's nothing wrong with liking fictional characters who are awful people. That doesn't reflect on you, but don't sanitize their actions. Characters like Shenmei, or demons from Frieren, are allowed to just be evil. And when you try to downplay their wrongs, you erase the very things that make them compelling.
Please!
Raise your heads up now.
Himiko! No way, I can't! Himiko!
How insulting.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and consider becoming a member to support us. Also drop a comment. I'd like to know how many fingers you have.
すごく怖い!
Hey, what's up, danger?